Hi everyone and welcome to the Fox 56 Sports Show driven by Toyota. I'm Erin Dugan. On tonight's show you'll meet a high school kicker with many other skills as Bob Hyde brings us a story on Abington Heights senior Colin McCreary. We also talk some Wyoming Valley Conference soccer as Crestwood looks to defend their District 2 AA title. Athletic training is becoming more and more popular as a career path for former athletes, and this week we travel to Lock Haven University to find out what it's all about. You'll get to know North Schuylkill running back Major Jordan off the field and find out which hidden talent he's been hiding from everyone. Our featured cheerleaders this week hail from West Scranton High School, and you'll hear a performance from the Montoursville Marching Band. Make sure to follow us on our social media channels. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Share your pictures with us by hashtagging Fox56 Sports. Let's start out this week with a feature on a very special athlete from Abington Heights. Here's Bob Hyde.
Every coach will tell you there are three phases to a football game: offense, defense, and special teams. For the Abington Heights Comets, the third phase of the game is an advantage with kicker-punter Colin McCreary's leg. He has a long field goal of 46 yards, can drop a kickoff or a touchback, and he can change field position with his punts.
I always grew up playing soccer. I was always outside in the backyard, just kicking a ball around with my dad. In freshman year, Coach Reps just asked me if I'd like to try out for, a spot on the varsity team as a kicker. Once he helped develop me, as a kicker and, break down some of the mechanics with me, I think I started, realizing I have a talent for this.
He's been with us since he was a freshman, and we knew back then he was very talented. And over the course of the past 4 years, he's continued to work, improve, get stronger, really developed into a very, very talented football player and an excellent kicker and punter.
With hard work and instruction at kicking camps, Colin has improved his range and his leg strength. His holder on field goals is quarterback Nick Emmett. The senior can tell when a field goal is good or no good.
I could tell that it's going in probably before it leaves the ground just because of the way that he kicks it, because I've worked with him so much, and he's an absolutely great athlete, great kicker. The kid works really hard and deserves every accolade that he has.
Not only is he a very strong leg, he's very accurate, and based on the situation, circumstances in the game, we feel very confident with him from anywhere from 50 to 55 yards. Out. So, it all starts up front with the snap and the ability to block and hold. So it takes a complete, effort, but, we feel very confident in his ability.
I think the satisfaction of just, putting an extra point or a field goal through, knowing that, it could potentially be the difference in the game, or, pinning a kickback or a punt back deep, giving our defense a chance to go 3 and out and get our offense back on the field.
This season, the Comets have started strong. A talented athlete, Colin was initially the opening day wide receiver, but after some key injuries at quarterback, the Comets coaches quickly turned to number 11 to take the snaps.
Our starting quarterback, Nick Emmett, also my holder, he went down with a knee injury. Fortunately, he's back this week, ready to practice, so I think we'll both be getting reps in there. It was fun, it was interesting, different little mix-up, instead of being wide out, under center, being able to be a little bit more creative with the plays, and it was fun, but I'm just here to provide what's best for the team, so whatever the coaches decide, I'll be happy with.
Colin is a great athlete. More importantly, he's a great young man. He does a great job in the classroom. As far as the football player is concerned, he's very versatile. We use him all over the field. Offensively, obviously, he's played receiver, he's played quarterback, plays defensive back for us. He punts, he kicks, so he probably just do about anything that we would ask him to do, and that's just the type of person he is. And he's done a great job for us. He's a leader on and off the field, and we're expecting him to do great things for us here throughout the remaining part of the season.
With such a strong leg, you would think the next opportunity for Colin as a kicker would be in college. In fact, he'll attend Monmouth University next fall for baseball.
But their football team is also interested in me as well as a kicker and a punter. So I definitely think that option's open for me, and I'm gonna have to keep working hard here at practice with Nick and our snappers, and just keep getting better every day. I'm really looking forward to my senior year with my football team. Try not to get too far ahead and look into the baseball season. I'm really having fun with my football team right now, and just enjoying the experience.
The Comets will compete as a 5A team in the District 2 11 sub-regional playoffs in November. Abington Heights feels with Colin's kicking ability and the team chemistry, a shot at a regional title is something they can achieve.
We're shooting for the stars. I mean, I can't see us, not making, a run at districts and even into the state playoffs. With the team chemistry we have and the athletes we have up front, and out in the skill position, I can't see us not going far into the playoffs.
Coming up next, we'll hit the field with the Crestwood boys soccer team.